Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. For those of you who may be a little confused about what's getting posted in chat, one of our friends found a Twitter, I think, post. It had some information that is, yeah. Uh, we've been questioning things for a while, but apparently they made some changes more recently, and changes to Twitch stuff, not to X. I don't have most forms of social media, so thankfully this friend of ours has posted this on their Discord, and I'm gonna have to copy and paste it because this needs to get shared and known. And so along with an explanation, someone has posted a Twitch view bot system update, important info for streamers post. Just a heads up for everyone, Twitch has rolled out a new view bot detection system, and it's not working well. Key points. Lurkers are being flagged as bots. If viewers don't interact, no messages or redemptions, they may not be counted in your view count. So all my unofficial lurking is not helping the way I I'm trying. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to official lurking. After reviewing last night's stream data, several legitimate lurkers were not counted at all. Also, looking at the detection code, many issues stand out. Best workaround is to ask lurkers to send at least one message or use a channel point redeem to ensure they're counted. I guess I'm gonna have to change up some of my auto messages as well to ask that lurkers do that for the time being. I don't want them. Woo! I wasn't expecting that to work. Kind of predates, so as long as you type a message or redeem something, it should be fine. Yeah. I don't want to force people to be in chat, obviously, but it's kind of, yeah. Yes, so grabbing your daily is perfect. Or just hitting exclamation mark lurk. Either of those will work. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lurk redeem instead of the exclamation mark command. As well as those key points, there are a couple of other important pieces of information. So, gift sub system changes. The current Twitch sub distribution code seems designed to prioritize gifting sub to bots and non-community viewers first. So people who aren't following you, like, say you're watching me and I raid out, which lately has not happened a lot, but if you're lurking me and you find yourself on another channel that you're not following, you're more likely to get a gift sub than someone who is following that channel. Makes sense why I've been getting a lot of gift subs to random channels lately. But yeah, it's a bit rough. This is based on calculated viewer to bot ratio meant to avoid detection. The goal appears to be incentivizing more gifting by making it harder for your actual community to receive subs naturally. So I guess if you want to give gift subs out, I don't know if it's cheaper to do it in bulk or it's not, but maybe give them to people rather than just randomizing. I haven't actually gifted a sub. I've redeemed gifting a sub, or no, I thought I redeemed gifting a sub and it actually was a gift to me. But yeah, if you want it to go to people who are following their channel instead of complete randoms, then maybe target your gifts. AI misclassifications. Well, one of these is a bit of a recap. Twitch's AI now assumes viewers with no input, chat, clicks, redemption are bots. Well, I don't think the clicks is an issue anymore. I think that's been completely... It has to be a chat or a redemption, based on the second one, because I used to click, and I've asked people to click, because that used to be how it worked. Bots are faking interaction. Heat maps, I don't know what that is. Clicks on stream elements to appear legitimate. Real lurkers get flagged, bots get through. What to expect? Many streamers are already seeing a 50 to 60% drop in view counts. Don't be discouraged. It's the system, not your content or community. I know a whole heap of smaller streamers are struggling with this. They think they're... Yeah. They think their community is diminishing, and it's not. I know I have quite a few lurkers on my channel, and they are very, very welcome to lurk. I appreciate them being here. They're here when they can be, and that's what matters. But yeah, a lot of them on my channel and other people's, we've been saying for quite some time, are not being counted. There's times, honestly, when me or my husband have had 3 people actively chatting in chat, and it said we've got 1 viewer. So we already knew something was up, but yeah, so lurk command should count. Unfortunately, in my channel, it doesn't work if you type it in a sentence. I don't know why. I am not even gonna try and figure out why. Honestly, with all the other stuff that does or doesn't work. But yeah, I think that needs to get spread around, especially to smaller communities and people who lurk a lot. I am both of those things. Laughing at closed captions. But yeah, I think that needs to get spread around. Let people know. Yes. Thank you. Oh, I am very spaced out right now. But yeah, I think that needs to get spread around so that the smaller communities stop panicking. I guess it's probably if it's a 50 to 60% drop, it's probably an issue in the larger communities as well. Hey, what 1 minute I've got, 1,000 viewers, the next minute I've only got, 400. That would be a little bit of, a shock and disappointment. But yeah, I probably should have this as just chatting. I was not expecting to do this when I started. It got stuck in my head, and like I said, I think it's really important to be sharing this information. I do know a lot of smaller channels. I do lurk in a lot of smaller channels. I don't know if I'm getting counted because it has been very unofficial. So I do apologize to all of those people. I have been trying to help and be present. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to officially lurking. All right, let me hit a couple of buttons. And we can actually hopefully head over to the game. It's doing this again. I don't know what the issue is. It's switching over. But the content isn't coming up. Now, Sid came in to help the other day, and the Switch worked fine. So this is the PlayStation. It's the same cable. I just plugged the HDMI cable into the Switch or the PlayStation. Now, it's acknowledging that it's hooked into the PlayStation. I have a blue screen. It's not acknowledging that it's getting any data. If they use the redeem, yes, I can. Okay, there we go. It might have been some loose cables. It might have been. I really don't know. This quality looks a lot worse than what I'm used to as well, so I don't know. I think it works fine for you guys because it gets translated into HD. I don't know. I don't think that happens before it gets to my screen though. Okay, we're not getting any audio. And that's not just you guys, that is me as well. Alright, we are temporarily going to lose the game. No, that didn't fix it either. I really don't know because it is set to the right one. Kind of feel like maybe the connection at the very, very front of it where the 3 cables go in might be a little loose and there might be a problem. It did take a while to turn off and then back on again. I unplugged the power switch. Is there anything in... I mean, I do have the background. I have it turned down low, but we're not getting anything at all. And I'm struggling with my... What? So the game shouldn't be muted in OBS. The desktop audio isn't. In Sound Manager, in Audio Mixer, it normally comes through desktop audio, not the game. And it's not coming through at all. And I've checked, it is the right properties. It's coming through what it's supposed to. Yeah, I'm just getting white noise in my headset. So I've done that. Although I guess I haven't fully done that. Hang on, give me a... I don't know why this cow likes me so much and it won't let me milk it. So the capture card is now inbuilt. It's less of a problem than it has been, I think. I don't know. I've been having a lot of troubles since we changed them over. All right. I am going to unplug all of the tri cables and then replug them in. If I turn my headset up, yeah, I can hear static. Well, there's definitely no... How? There's definitely no desktop audio. Oh. Yeah, no, all I'm getting is static. I've turned up the, like, switch thingy, and all I'm getting it was static. I haven't changed any setting. Okay, I have just unplugged and replugged everything back into the temporary, like the HDMI thingy, and we are gonna get an ad break. So me warping somewhere isn't gonna. No movement on the desktop audio. No movement on the switch audio. I guess it's time to take a look at the back of the computer. Well, first. No. I honestly do not know. Hang on, there's one last thing I can try. Okay, that just made the static louder. So did that. I can hear something. Nope, I can hear me. That was not what I was trying to. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing about audio in this properties. It is all about the video. Oh, there is. It's capture audio only, capture desktop audio, or capture capture audio or output. I can, but generally when I add those, it becomes obsolete and it starts going through the desktop audio. All right, where is the add thingy? I kind of have to remember how to do it as well, and I don't remember how to do it. No, probably. In this case, that was the switch, and it's set to capture audio. And that one's not muted, so that one should be working, but it's not. Give me a second, I'm just gonna mute. Right click sources, add. Oh, right click sources. Right. Add audio input. No, audio output. I may or may not have to change that at some point. Still not working because I can't hear it in my headset either. And it's supposed to. Yeah, it's really not. Yeah. Wasn't saying it, you. Sid is in here trying to help now as well, and
Sid is here trying to work.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be through the capture card, which it should still be. I'm That's the only thing that mentions audio. I've tried both options, but and if I click on the other thing, it just, you know, makes me hear my microphone.
Yeah, you see.
So if I hit that,
I know. Actually,
so the red, white, yellow goes to HDMI, which goes to the switch, which goes to the computer. Well, which goes to the
and it goes to the yeah, it goes to the
splitter, which goes to the capture card.
Yeah, no, okay, it makes a bit.
And I've unplugged all the red, white, yellow. I've unplugged as many of the
So why do you have your thing?
Because I just created the one for my PS2, but it's supposed to be the same thing. And yeah, it's completely different. It doesn't.
Yeah, because you're doing.
No, the Switch.
No,
What?
you're like your. Yeah.
The desktop audio is where everything normally comes through, but nothing's coming through. All I'm getting in my headset is static. This is where it's supposed to come through. That's the one thing I haven't tried.
What? I haven't plugged in the.
No. Thank you, Fab.
Now, this is gonna be a random question.
Mm-hmm.
You change your audio output.
I have, just not today. That's not that one.
Yes, it is. What's that? Back to you. A little bit next to the sound, like. Yep.
Except system sounds.
Yeah, that shouldn't be that bad.
I mean, it's not even showing me like a PlayStation or anything like that, or
No, because it'd be under OBS.
Well, that's not turned down.
I know. That's why I said the only thing. I have one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Downloaded that. Downloads. Bring up.
Please bear with us, guys. We're trying to fix this audio issue.
Just the PlayStation does it.
I don't know if the Switch does it as well. I haven't used the Switch when streaming yet.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't work.
Ow! Fucking hell.
Yes, yes, it's driving us both crazy, and I got jump scared. we
And
we
you
can't
squealed
actually.
in my ear.
Yeah, we can't actually see anything OBS or stream related at the moment.
That's okay, Shadow. I didn't need hearing in that side anyway.
I might need to turn my headset down because I turned it up to try and hear stuff.
Please, like, give me a heads up before you do that so I can go out the room so I don't get deafened. Ding dong. Yeah, no, you heard the ding dong because I'm installing something. Yeah, it wasn't like ding dong, oh, this is working, it's ding dong, I'm trying something. I hate having. No, I don't know what you've done.
What I've done. I haven't done anything. It just stopped
Something,
working.
your computer. I have nice. Want to throw in the scrap metal bit?
So, Sid is putting it down to being my computer, which, you know, is not uncommon. This happened to you before. He's installed something that he thought he had already installed. That wouldn't change it. And the fix was reset the computer. What am I resetting?
Stop racing. I didn't get.
I can reset the PlayStation. It'd be harder to reset everything else. Blueprints. Did you reset the game or the computer?
10.
I'm getting nothing. Nothing but static. Reset the PC. Oh, God.
My question is, does your headset actually even work?
Yes.
So you've had it working.
Not today. I had it working not yesterday, day before. When I was streaming.
This is just an IT Hail Mary. Yeah. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I guess that is what we're gonna have to do. We are gonna have to.
I don't know, maybe.
We're gonna have to abandon this stream. I'm not uploading it to anything. I will be back later with Pokemon. I'm just gonna cancel the game bit and we're gonna try and tech stuff. A little bit. Alright. I am going to leave stream. I am yeah. I am not going to depression nap with the cat. I am going to continue. Okay. Correction, my headset has been working, just not with the game. It's working now. I completely forgot about the background stuff, and therefore, yes, my headset has been working today.
That's the obvious then. Maybe try. Maybe how you're capturing the PlayStation.
Do you want to grab my Switch from the... It's next to the heater on your side of the bed. Okay, before I turn off my computer, we are gonna set the Switch up and see if that will work. Okay, so I guess we're going back to that one. I'm sure my Switch is out there. It's on your side of the bed. Check my sound setting on Windows. So we did that as well. That is one of the things that Sid got me to check. That's fine. Okay. Change that over.
You changed the.
No, I haven't. Six. All right. Okay. Okay, I've got volume for the Switch. It's just the PlayStation. I'm gonna change that again. Is there just teching? Just teching?
Is there just PTSD?
Yeah, so it's something to do. It hears the Switch in general, so Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with the HDMI thingy. Like I said, it felt a bit loose when I was trying to plug everything in. So it moved around a little bit when I was plugging the red, white, yellow cables in, and when I was plugging the HDMI cable in. Help me, IT gods.
I'm an IT sloth. Does that help?
I think most of our IT gods are probably at work at the moment. Other than Sid, who is trying. I meant people like Nick and that who, probably IT qualified. Um, I'm just, saying who actually have the uh I don't know. It does mean that we will not be playing the PlayStation until I can get this fixed, but yeah, I don't know. I could do Pokemon now.
Do Pokemon.
Well, we started late. I was only gonna go for 2 hours, but we've done most of 1 hour trying to fix
So
that.
that'd be what, 6?
It was gonna be 5, but yeah, probably 2 hours. Be
Well,
6
play
now.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I can always.
Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna be doing. We are gonna switch to Pokemon now. So I messed that up. Those things are now gone. Where are they? I know those things exist. Where be the lines? I do not see the lines. I'll just use that. Alright. There has been an update again. I am gonna have to go and get the game because I currently have a Guardians of Azuma in. Obviously I wasn't quite planning on doing this yet, so we do have an ad break coming up. I will probably start playing after the ad break. I do apologize so much. I hate it when my computer does stuff that I can't control. I am gonna mute because I'm gonna put my headset on the mic while I go and grab the game. I mean, both is correct. You're not wrong. It happens and IT happens. IT frazzles me, and it happens a lot. Like me, Sid, JT, we all, don't understand why my computer won't work as intended. You do something that you would do on any other computer and computer says no. So yeah, it is giving me more than a bit of a headache. An actual headache. I'm not just talking, issues. I am talking full on. Which isn't overly surprising, don't get me wrong, but hopefully we recover a little bit. But yeah, in the meantime, I will play Pokemon, and then Sid will try and text stuff. In the ad break, I'm going to attempt to fix my VTuber. Okay. Yes. So I hadn't completely frozen, but the VTuber had stopped talking. I don't know. It's done it again. I give up. I give up. It shouldn't be. Okay. It might be because the mic is right in front of my mouth and the camera cannot pick it up. But it is set to pick up noise and stuff as well. So, oh god. All right. Let's hope that works. Oh. All right, we have the switch back on. Okay, that is very loud for me, as I have been turning my headset up to try and hear the PlayStation. I'm gonna have to find a middle ground when we've got sound again. Come on, Switch. That seems a bit weird as well. Switch is supposed to take up the whole screen, but it's not. Okay, no, it's I'm just... Nope. Nope. I haven't changed any of that either. So I was going to do a poll in the Discord. I guess we're not doing that. Oh, lots of breviary. You feel my energy right now. Oh, yeah. I did go through and reorganize some of these boxes. There you go, we can do that. Oh, I was trying to hatch a Frigibax. Not hatch. I was trying to evolve a Frigibax. An Octobax. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's... Okay, it was not what I thought it was. I really thought we'd found a shiny Chansey. Oh. Did anyone else think with the lighting that it was a shiny? There are definite issues in this game. Oh my god. Oh. Probably a good idea. You know what? No. Well, there's another one we crossed off the list. What else are we? Once we get that Octobax evolved, regardless of what other stuff we've got around the place, I am pulling it. Like, whoop. Well, at least it left it frozen. I feel like the Switch has tried freezing as well. Oh, maybe that's because the Roaring Moon is frozen solid. It literally looks like it's frozen in place. I think that's the first time I've seen something like that. So I hit it with a oh god. Of course, more tech stuff. Oh, welcome in, Sid. Of course, you were actually here in person. It should get unalived, but it didn't. I hit it with an ice move and it was like, nope. I'm not taking as much damage as you thought I would. There are lots and lots of Espeons around. Uh, it's not very effective. I still got paralyzed. I don't see this thing doing a lot of damage to me, so I'm not overly worried. Oh, right. I don't want a shiny Espeon. I kind of forgot. There are a couple of good shiny evolutions, but so in my opinion, the best shiny evolution, evolution, is Umbreon with the blue instead of the yellow. Very, very nice. I don't dislike the shiny Sylveon, but it's not a lot different. And I think the other one is Vaporeon. It becomes purple. I think. Nope, nope, nope. I don't like any of the green evolutions. Nope, nope. Okay, I'm trying to raise 3 Pokemon at the evolve 3 Pokemon at the moment, and I didn't even realize it. I feel like I'm being mean to Tank by not healing the paralysis. I kind of forgot about the earth ground part of Gabite. Game's still broken. After all this time, game is still broken. I thought, like, the wall thing had gotten a lot better. It's one of the things I was annoyed when they released the DLCs. They still hadn't fixed the game. I mean, I can expect them to fix the base game before they release DLC for it, but no. You would think, you know, you'd fix the game and have it working properly and whatnot, but nope. The base game is broken. It was released on Switch, not Switch 2. I don't care if it works fine on Switch 2. It was released on Switch, not Switch 2. Yeah, I don't understand. I definitely did not understand or get the joke. So, you know what? No, we are gonna keep evolving things because. Thank you, Alistair. Why do I feel like the feathers did not come down? I can now remove that one. I will refresh the cache of that. Refresh the cache of that. Oh, it's not just I. Sid did it as well. Sid broke it. Well, Sid didn't break it. It's broken. I mean, the other day, Shadow started his sentence with Alistair and it shouted you out instead of him. Like, he tagged you. Yeah, just tech being tech and absolutely hating me. So the other day when the switch wouldn't work, I got Sid to look at it later, and it worked without any issues. Today we've had issues with the sound from the PlayStation. And it's not the capture card because it's the same HDMI cable for the Switch and the PlayStation. Just for the PlayStation, it goes through something in between. So I don't know if maybe that's broken. Sid is gonna look at that after I finish. That Chansey must have had really, really high defense because normally Assurance wipes them out with one hit. Okay, we have an ad break coming up. For those of you not in the Discord, we are having shorter streams today. I haven't exactly been well, so I'm trying to take it a little bit easy, but still provide content. It was going to be a 2-hour stream, but we put this one out to 3 hours, because I spent 1 hour trying to get the PlayStation to work. I do feel a little bit better after my pizza last night. I got a hot and spicy pizza from Pedro's. Not sponsored, just explaining. It's not quite hot and spicy enough for me when I'm sick. But I think it is their like spiciest option. So I added some chili flakes, and on a couple of the slices I put some Frank's Red Hot. Also not sponsored and probably shouldn't be. I generally only use that stuff when I am very not well. I also got garlic added in during the cooking process to the hot and spicy. But yeah, I am well and truly trying to destroy whatever is trying to make me sick, but it is being very persistent. Alright, we may just be heading into that ad break. I forgot about the ad break. Brain has slowed to... yeah. Not so great speeds. We have not started the outbreak yet. It must be close though. When are these guys gonna evolve? There you go. That's when the outbreak starts. Oh, stretch. Water. So yeah, we are gonna be evolving for this stream. And look in the Discord for those of you who are in the Discord. For a poll after stream. I meant to do it last week or whenever I wrote this stuff up, but I forgot to. For which DLC we're going to start with. I also need to look up what the DLCs are called. So yeah, that poll will be going up at the end of stream for next week. If Sid can fix the PlayStation, we will be doing Dragon Quest tonight. If not, then no, we won't be. But at this point, that also might be late. Depending on how I'm feeling, I might need a nap in between. At this point, I'm definitely feeling a nap, but seriously, 1 minute my Pokemon are taking them out in one hit, and the next minute they're not. It's kind of annoying. Come on. Aww. Lettermanes. Oh, does that mean it's nighttime now? Because we haven't seen a lot of those up till now. Maybe that means it's nighttime. And the Pokemon spawns are changing. We tend to see the ghost dogs regardless if it's a day or night. Ooh. I almost changed to the wrong Pokemon. Yeah, I've stopped seeing 20 million Espeons, so my guess is that it's nighttime now. The sad thing is, I still haven't seen Umbreons. They do seem to spawn a lot less than... Kind of forgot as well that... You see if they're shiny. Before you engage them in battle. That's one of the automatic messages that I may have to change. That was how it worked. You just had to click the chat box. We did explain that at the beginning of stream. I will be copying and yes! I will be copying and pasting that Twitter thing into my own Discord. Oh, I guess I should say X now. Yeah, so we do have the daily angel feathers, or you can just type exclamation lurk, although I might be changing that as well. I don't know. Well, there's one of the very, very difficult ones done. An Eevee! People have a chance to try and catch a shiny Eevee. I'm not guaranteeing that it is shiny, I'm just saying. It is a chance. And let's face it, Eevee is cute. Not overly useful necessarily in its pre-evolved state, but it is cute. Play the Eevee game, it's a beast in that. Do you mean Let's Go Eevee? I can't remember if I played Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. I wasn't exactly a fan. I think I got to the, like, Pewter City or whatever. I think. I don't honestly know if I even got out of the forest. It's like I was trying and trying and trying, and I felt like I was getting nowhere. Oh, I don't know which one, and I would have lost the save file anyway, so doesn't matter. I do have to try again at some point, but oh, at least I avoided that one. That again is Tink. Brain is really, really trying to stop. Yeah, no. That there is something seriously wrong with the lurker thing. So I can see what? Missed again. I can see Shadow is still here. Twitch is telling me I have one viewer and Alistair's in chat. Like, I can see that there are a lot of people here lurking, don't get me wrong. Just I know Shadow has also typed in chat, so it should be, you know, acknowledging that he's here, but woo! Another evolution! Can I evolve all three at once? That would be amazing. No, not all three at once, but still. Oh, an electric Pokemon with levitate. I want to see. I don't think it's this one. I think it's one of the. Yeah. Not that one. It's that one. Okay. All right. Um. Oh. All right. Time to go heal up and change the order of my Pokemon. Oh, and put another one back in the box. Uh, these remind me of one of the bad things in Super Mario Sunshine. Running around trying to see if I can get Umbreon to spawn. Preferably a shiny Umbreon, but I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. That's a Weavile, not a shiny Sneasel. To be fair, I think by the time I came here last time, I may have had the shiny charm. But I found so many shinies down here my first playthrough. I found multiple Sableye shinies. I found at least one Sneasel shiny. Pretty sure this is where I found the Golduck shiny. And I also found some shinies of the Area Zero Pokemon. I did not find the shiny that I wanted, but it's all kind of pointless now anyway because I've lost those save files, but it really doesn't want to give me Umbreons, does it? So it has at least given me one to catch, and then we did get that one today, but it's like, no Umbreons for you. Plenty of Roaring Moon. There's another Umbreon, but it is not shiny. And it missed. What is it with Tink suddenly missing as much as it is? It's... Solrock in chat. I'm just looking for Umbreons and shinies at this point. And obviously that's shinies that I can identify as being shiny. If I don't realize it's shiny, I'm not going to go after it. We have got a few shinies on stream. None today, but... Ah! And hope it doesn't use a dragon move. It did not use a dragon move. That was not an intentional battle. I wonder if the roaring moons are only... Well, there's an evolution, but it's not the one I want. They're relatively frequent as well. Wonder if the roaring moon, being moon-based, is only available at nighttime as well. All this stuff in the air keeps confusing me, and I keep thinking there's those drops on the ground. We start seeing Espeons, we go and heal. We are only hanging around here for potential Umbreons at the moment. You have an Outbreak coming up. The grind of Pokemon. Thing is, I don't know what the shinies of these guys look like. At least these ones are out of the wall, but honestly, I think regardless, we go heal and then we come back and start. Attacking things again. It is daytime. There weren't going to be any Umbreon spawning. I did not realize we were in ad break. Not that anything happened. I saw the message before the ad break. I saw that we were going to have an ad break. But I did not see the gonna have to figure out how to gonna have to figure out how to do some stuff because I don't want the first half of this. Well, it's currently first half. Uploaded to like saved as VODs. But that is gonna be for another day. I'm not gonna try and play around with that today. I'm as much as I'm trying to. Oh, there's a delay. Yay! Scrope is evolving. Dragalge. It does have that Ember move. So the question is it going to use... I wouldn't use an Ember move on a fire Pokemon, but at the same time, I think Larvesta is bug, so... And it missed. At least it is nice slash again. Recover is a good move. Not that I'm likely to use this or its evolution, but I must have had an electric type. Oh, Chansey. When I did my first one. Because I remember just deleting everything that's currently in this water area. But I tried doing that with Fairy, and Fairy took damage. Ah! No! Iron Thorns in chat. It knows we're in the area 0. I'm really hoping you catch that one. I do like seeing some of the rarer Pokemon in PCG. This one we want Annihilator. You caught it! Congratulations! Alright. No look yet. I very likely had a high-level Luxray. But since that's not part of my team, this build, I want that one. I can't just run around and let Luxray do its own thing. I am trying to evolve Mons using a high level. So I'm taking out chances that I can actually defeat, and the some of the dragons. So I'm trying to fill out the rest of the Pokédex that I can fill out with before trade. So I think I have 3 Pokemon on me at the moment that I'm trying to so Chanseys have a lot of experience points in general, and this area actually has a lot of rarer Pokemon. I don't know if there's some higher level ones down lower. I haven't started either of the DLCs yet. I am going to be having a vote in the Discord after we finish this stream. But I am targeting mons that I can actually beat without taking too much damage. And if you actually battle them instead of and I can't afford to take on the Diglets because if they have Arena Trap, then I'm in trouble. So I think you mean at the very bottom of the where you get the legendary get to catch the legendary Pokemon for yourself. Fingers crossed it doesn't use a Dragon Mode. So I will go down there in a sec and check if the ones there are stronger. But the thing is, so not that we haven't caught them yet, but the Roaring Moon and other mons don't appear down there. Also, although I guess if we transport to, okay, we're going after this one. If we transport to the other one, we can run around grabbing. it's partially that we're close to a healing bed as well here, but if we go all the way down to the bottom, we should be near a healing bed as well. Because the moves I have, while they're good, don't have a lot of power points. And you do get a lot more experience taking them on in battles than just the auto, which is sad because otherwise I would use the auto and we would be a bit done with it. But we have leveled up quite a few, evolved quite a few mons this stream, so Pokemon wasn't supposed to be until later, but we had some issues with the PlayStation. We can't get the sound to work. And it's the same HDMI cable as the Switch, so we plugged the Switch in to test if the Switch was working with the volume, and the Switch volume is working. So give me my ride. We can also search for a really high level Dunsparce. Okay, so they are a little bit higher level. These ones are in their 60s and not their mid to high 50s. So that will help, thank you. So it works. Did you remember to add the audio source on the capture card? Well, the thing is, previously it has been working. It's just that we changed the capture card. So it was coming through the same way as the Switch is. We haven't done anything different with the Switch. So it should be working through OBS the same as the Switch does, but maybe because it wasn't plugged in when we changed it over, we had the Switch plugged in. I do not want to use this Pokemon. I am just using the same one. So I do have a source on the audio mixer for the Switch, and it is whatever is plugged in through that HDMI cable. So it controls the volume, so that I don't have to change the desktop audio. Yes. Welcome to me and my computer. Very, very weird. My computer doesn't do a lot of the things that everyone thinks it should. I don't know. I do actually have something that can take that on. I think. Oh, and we have our first level 100 Pokemon. I'm not surprised that it is fairy, but yeah, it's... My computer is a serious pain in the rear end sometimes. I don't think I have anything that... I do. I can take on the Garganackle. But yeah, I had an external capture card, and then my husband got a new one for himself, so he gave me his old internal. And it's not old, don't get me wrong, it is still very current. And yeah. Since that, I've had a few different issues. But I don't think that is the capture card. I think that's just cables and such. No, you're a normal Dunsparce. Oh, no, it's not, is it? I thought that Gibble was shiny, but I really don't think it is. Although I'm pretty sure we've got a shiny. I think that's our shiny dragon. I could be wrong. Well, that was mean. Here, take a Moonblast. We are just a sliver of level 50 for the electric. I don't know what level that actually evolves at, but... I don't feel like I've caught a whole heap of these that actually have the booster energy on them, but I'm not gonna be trying. A Munchlax in chat. Keep getting cute Pokemon. We had an Eevee, now we've got a Munchlax. No, still not high enough level for the electric to evolve. We've got a couple of those that we need to walk as well. To evolve. I thought we were going to run out of Pokemon to evolve before we finish streaming, but I don't think we will. I'm going to head back in and heal quickly. Right, we got ad break coming up in about 3 minutes. If all goes to plan, it will be the last ad break we get for this stream. That one. Okay, so there are Roaring Moon down here. I didn't think they were. Maybe it's only the Iron Valiant and whatnot. Oh, I'm guessing it has sturdy. That's nasty. It took out a good chunk of our health. And this one can potentially do the same thing. Yeah. Rip. That's nasty. Well, I guess we're not going after any more Garganacles. But I can go after that Great Tusk. Somehow, even without being super effective, they still do a lot of damage. Okay, that survived and hit me with a Giga Impact. Ugh. Ooh, ooh, delay. Yes, an evolution. Marini is evolving. Or Marini. Into a Toxapex. Okay. Ad break. Oh. Oh, stretch. I don't know, maybe it'll help to turn off the PlayStation. It is a PlayStation 2, so you can actually turn it off at the back and then turn it back on. We did try restarting it, but I tried pulling out as many of the cables as I could. Yeah. Up to Sid now. Well, soon. The problem is I don't know how he's gonna test it with not being on stream. Alright, we're back. One more down. That sounds like a good move. It probably is a good move, but I'm not taking it right this minute. I can't remember the typing of Screamtails, which is why I haven't been going after them. Oh, that's a bit right. I didn't actually get a chance to change it over. It's not that I forgot. All right. Well, I guess we're going back to our team members and gonna try and give them a little bit more. Am I supposed to be going up or down? I need to heal, so I feel like I should be going up. I should indeed be going up. Getting some really weird spawns today. Just placement of them. Oh no, I think it was one of these guys. Yeah, it was one of these, not the Gibble Gabbite Garchomp that we got a shiny. We're getting an evolution. Love Vesta is finally evolving. I think Quiver Dance is actually good. I roughly remember. We will learn that over Screech. Now, I do want to move that lucky egg over to electric. Although it'd probably be more use on Hatteran, but let's put Doom in. What do we go with our actual mons? Oh. Alright, put Doom in. Because we do have to take on the gyms again at some point. There is a cloth in chat if anyone is interested in one of those. Big, gigantic crab thing. Or is it the smaller of the... I don't remember if that's the evolved one or it's the non-evolved one. I should probably switch electric to be the first party member. Since that is the one it's most important to give the experience over to. Oh, it's gonna hit. That still does a whole lot of... I get that it's a very, very strong move, but it still does quite a lot of damage considering my... Altaria is level 100. No, I do not want to use that in battle. I don't want to use that in battle. Oh, that's where Fairy used to be, I think. No, Fairy hasn't moved at all. Oh. definitely getting to the point where food and potentially nap is going to be a good idea. And I miss. There's a lot of Garganackle around. These are currently the easiest thing to take on. The ancient Donphans. The two-headed dragons aren't too bad. Wow. Really doesn't want to give me anything that I want to take on. There you go. There's one. Oh well, I got paralyzed. To be fair, it's hit me with that a fair few times and nothing's happened, so... Bye. Okay, no. That was only, game slowness delay. I got my hopes up. Is that just because of what it's standing on, or is that Garganackle shiny? I think it's just because it's what it's standing on. Yeah, it did not make any, like, stars around it, so I'm gonna go with it's just because of what it's standing on. And I miss. Seriously? At least it missed the second one as well, but... Aha! And it's got sturdy. Level 55 now. Just camping outside my little hut here. You don't look very dog-like, but the way you're acting is like a... dog waiting for its master to get home. Alright, can we get this last mon to evolve in 8 minutes? Probably not if I target items over Pokemon, but I also have no idea where I am. I thought I was landing in front of the building, but I didn't think there was that much water in front of it. Yeah, there's not water right in front of the door. Haha! Okay, here is the front of the lab thingy. Alright. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to speed it up. Not taking on the Garganackle. We'll take on that great task. Pansia has appeared in chat. Does anyone know what level electric evolves at? Adds in 3 minutes. Roughly. You know they do tend to be a little bit late. Oh, not what I was after. don't know if this is a good idea or not. On one hand, it's strong against it. On one hand, it's weak against it. And on that one, it's very weak against it, but I forgot it knew fairy moves. The 8. Nope. We're gonna get up to this little hut and then we're gonna switch over to the thank you for watchings. Does mean we are probably gonna catch the ad, which I was hoping to avoid, but if we're gonna catch the ad anyway, why not just attack anything on the way to the hut? We just keep going, honestly, until that's at level 60. Or evolved. It's not going to be that much longer. Maybe I try and catch this one, since it has got a booster energy. Alright, the ad break is supposed to be starting now. So it's not, but yeah, okay, that worked. Oh, I could have just a great ball for a great tusk. Do we think it's going to stay in it? No. Thank you, Fairy, for avoiding that. Another great ball. Pokemon's like, nope. Stomping Tantrum doesn't affect Fairy. Alright, the ad break has started. I have just hit Sing and Great Tusk avoided it. I want to catch this mon just because it has got the booster energy. And it might be useful for other Pokemon to like have the item. I'm still gonna get experience for potentially catching it anyway, so we're nearly back. Alright. Try again. Was I gonna try again for a Sing or a Great Ball? Does keep using Earth moves at least, so Oh, I envy you, Great Tusk. Not that I haven't had enough sleep, but just, yeah. I really want to catch it in a Great Ball because it's a great Pokemon, but I don't think that's gonna... I don't think it's gonna let me. Let's use a Dusk Ball. It rhymes with Tusk. This Pokemon's like, nope. You're not catching me. Timer, quick. Heat. We only have one repeat ball left. I didn't realize that. But I think we got the crit catch, so... I think this takes recoil damage. Yeah, no. I don't do... We evolved it? No. I don't want to... No, I don't want to... I wasn't trying to get that Among Us. It does have a boost of energy, though. I know it's not plant. I shouldn't have just assumed that we were gonna be okay. I keep thinking it's still plant type. Okay, maybe it is still plant type. Oh well. It took it out in one shot, so... I thought these things were scarier than they are. Nearly at level 60. Okay, there we go. And it's still not evolving. Alright. That's it. I said a level 60 or until evolving. Then again, I've said a great number of things during the streams and then changed my mind. But no, I do have to stop. Sid doesn't have a lot of time before he goes to work to check out the computer, so I wasn't trying to... Double save. Alright. I am going to do all the stuff that I need to close and all that. Thank you everyone who joined us today. Thank you especially to everyone who stuck around for the first hour of trying to get the PlayStation to work so we could play Dragon Quest. Yeah. I really don't know or understand what's going on with that. As people have said, it is really weird that the Switch is working, but the PlayStation is not, since it's the same thing. I don't know why two has two different options, but so yes, thank you to thank you JT, welcome in. Thank you to everyone who has been lurking or was in chat, everyone who got their redeems. Yes, big thank you to everyone who put up with that first hour of trying to tech. Yep. Anyway, thank you, Alistair. Thank you. Sid is gonna take a look at things. After I finish up, there will be a poll in Discord, about which DLC we start first. That will probably be up soon-ish. I do have to actually look up what the DLCs are. But yeah, I have probably missed a few things. Thank you to all our regulars for joining us, and thank you to Ciderman for popping in and saying hi, new viewer, or new chat. Thank you to absolutely everyone who keeps this channel going and growing. Much appreciated, all of you. I will look who's on, but honestly, my energy levels are very low, so I doubt I'm gonna be raiding out yet. Yeah, so I don't know if we will be back at 8. I probably need a little bit more time than that anyway. I will give people a chance to catch that belly bulk before I press that stop button. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be back at 8. I don't even know, like, it may or may not depend on if Sid can get things fixed as well. I do have that game set at that time for other reasons as well. So I don't know if we'll be back tonight or not, but you know, we do what we can. I cannot control my computer doing horrible things that it's not supposed to. I might have to do a bit more cable managing now that we've moved some cables around and stuff like that, and hope that helps. But anyway, thank you everyone. Thank